I'm sorry, this is not about my awesome pancakes. But I feel like this topic's way more important to talk to you guys about. I was talking to my trainer today about the new nutrition program that I should be going on soon, and that got us onto the topic of what's going to happen during my peak week, which is the week leading up to my competition. And he's like, currently we're going to drop your carbs about 20 grams, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm already struggling a little bit with nutrition, and my moods have been off the charts lately. But I'm like, okay, I can do that, you gotta do what you gotta do. But he was talking about peak week and said, oh, this is nothing. Like, peak week, you're gonna be at like 25 grams of carbs. And I just looked at him like, that's nothing. Like, I understand I'm increasing protein, and I would assume I'm increasing fats. He didn't mention any of that. But to me, that seems odd. Like, why am I decreasing carbs so much? That's my energy source. That's what's going to make my muscles look full and plump, and that's what they need to look like for figure. That's what they're looking for. Judges are looking for that. I don't want to look like, I don't know, a skeleton. I just feel like this is one of my major concerns, because now I'm thinking, okay, is this good for my health? Like, health-wise, depleting myself that much is not good. It's not. And I'm sure you could ask anyone, like, I don't want to be on a 600-calorie diet at the end of this. This is going to screw with my metabolism. And so now I'm sort of rethinking whether or not my trainer is a good option. I'm debating actually telling him I'm done and finding someone else who can keep my caloric intake up while I'm still training. I don't want to mess up my metabolism that much. Trying to get it back to normal will take months. Because anything I eat after my show, if I'm depleted that much, is going to turn right into fat, because my body's going to be like, well, I've been in a caloric deficit for this long. Anything you put in me, it's just going to store as fat. Like, I don't want that to happen. So, I have a lot that I have to think about now. I'm going to speak with someone that I know is knowledgeable and has had years of experience with competitors, and he actually had his own, he owned a show. He does not anymore. He's a personal trainer. But I'm going to speak with him within the next couple of days and kind of get his opinion on things. I know it's kind of treading on light water, because I have a trainer, and I feel like I might be overstepping some boundaries by skipping over talking to him and talking to someone else, but I need a second opinion. I need to know whether or not this is normal. I need to know if I'm going to be that low in carbs, that protein and fats are going to make up the majority of the rest of my calories, so that I'm not being that depleted where my body's going to go into shock. I want to be healthy. Like, I don't want this to be a bad experience for me. And that's why I'm talking to you guys about this, because anybody who's planning on doing their first show wants to know this information. Like, you want to know how your body's going to react to certain things, but you also don't want to be on 600 to 700 calories a day. That's going to mess you up. And I know of one person who did her first figure show, and that's exactly what happened. She got depleted so much that, like, so quickly that it messed with her system. And now she's spent almost a full year trying to rebuild her metabolism. And I don't want that to happen to me. So if it comes down to it and my health is a factor here, and it's going to compromise my health in any way, then I will put my show off. I will either decide I want to do a later show and find a new trainer that is going to do it the right way, is going to do it the healthy way, is not going to deplete me so much that I am going to mess up everything system-wise. Or I will contact my resources that I now have at the gym that I go to. There's one girl that I keep in contact with that I do posing practice with, and hopefully she'd be able to help me finish off the rest of these 8 weeks, because I am at 8 weeks right now, which makes it difficult to find somebody new to jump in because I've already had somebody tracking my progress up until now. But ultimately what it comes down to is my health, and I'm not willing to compromise that for anyone or for a show in order to be your best or whatever. There are a lot of different ways to go about leaning out for a show, and there are healthier ways where your caloric intake's still at 1,200 calories by the time you're at your show. So, with that being said, I definitely have a lot to think about, and I hope this helps any competitor out there that wants to compete. Gives them an idea of things that you can run into, or things that you want to speak to your trainer about before you choose a trainer. And you want to make sure that they're doing what you want, because this is your show, this is your body, and if you don't want to be that, like, calorically, like, deficit, like, you shouldn't have to be. There are ways to make things happen, other options. So I hope this helps any of you out there that are thinking about it, because definitely choosing a trainer that fits your goals and is listening to what you want, that's who you want to be training with. Okay. So, sorry this isn't my awesome pancake recipe, but you can also find that on my Instagram and my Tumblr. Both of them have a few of my pancake recipes. Currently I'm working on a dark chocolate peppermint pancake, so I'm thinking this weekend that's what you guys are going to see. So be on the lookout for a delicious recipe. See you guys later.